Imagine this: millions of people fleeing their homes, violence tearing through communities, and famine pushing human suffering to unimaginable levels. Now, what if I told you the UK just handed out £20 million in aid to help refugees in Sudan, while many Brits are struggling to pay their bills? Sounds controversial, right? Well, stick around, because we're diving into a heated debate that's got the nation talking. Recently, David Lammy, the UK's Foreign Secretary, announced a £20 million aid package aimed at supporting Sudanese refugees. This funding will be used to address critical needs like food production and life-saving health services for those caught in one of the world's largest humanitarian crises. But here's the kicker: this decision has sparked fury back home. Richard Tice, Deputy Leader of Reform UK, came out swinging, calling it an irresponsible move given the economic struggles many Brits are facing. Tice didn't hold back, saying, "We're going bust in the UK. When will this government prioritise British citizens instead of sending money overseas?" And you can see why some people are upset. With millions of households battling the cost of living crisis, skyrocketing inflation, and rising energy prices, foreign aid is a tough pill to swallow for many. But let's not ignore the other side of the argument. In his statement, Lammy painted a harrowing picture of the Sudan crisis. He described it as violence on an unimaginable scale, with millions displaced and famine spreading rapidly. He argued that ignoring this crisis could lead to even bigger issues, including increased migration into Europe and the UK. It's a classic debate. Should the UK focus solely on its own problems, or does its global responsibility outweigh domestic struggles? Lammy insists the aid is part of the government's plan for change, aiming to address the root causes of migration while preventing further instability abroad. But here's the question for you. Do you agree with Lammy's call to help Sudan, or do you think Richard Tice is right? Should we stop spending overseas and prioritise struggling Brits first? Let us know in the comments below.